Stay black in America. Don't leave, don't go anywhere. Greatest country in the world for a black man or a black woman. Now let's get right to this thing here. Big fight coming in South Africa. Dricus, I like to say DDP because it's hard for me to pronounce his name. Fighting this Israel Sante. Man, this is going to be quite a fight here. Quite a fight. The guy I normally listen to who predicts fights, his name is his YouTube channel is called King of Crackdown. I normally watch him all the time. He's like around 78% right on his predictions, and he predicts DDP to lose the fight in the third round. I listened to his comment about the fight, what he thought about both fighters. He mentioned that the Israel Asante guy had fought guys similar to Dricus' ability and style. Came out successful on those guys 3 times, right? And I looked and saw, were those guys champions? No, they were not champions, okay? Were those guys beat somebody who had beaten Israel Asante? No. So that's the big if factor that I saw in the whole thing. The way Dricus went at Strickland was a masterpiece. Dricus is the kind of fighter that, first of all, he's blessed with physical strength, strong. He's also blessed with endurance. Strength and endurance can take you anywhere in this world that you want to go. The King of Crackdown guy said that he was going to get hit a lot. He would lose the fight, get knocked out maybe because he get touched so much that Asante would figure him out and knock him out. Well, my take on it is like this. If Dricus keeps going at him, takes him down, works on splitting him open with those elbows, splitting him open with those punches when he takes him down, works to being very aggressive on the ground. Like when he's in training there, he's training hard and he's getting somebody down. Once he get him down, it should be a training where he's trying to get off as many hard shots as he can, as many close shots as he can to Asante's head. Because one thing about Asante, you can put him to sleep. He's been put to sleep quite often. He's been put to sleep. And when he tried to go up and fight that light heavyweight guy, wrestling took him down. The guy was just physically strong and took him down and beat him. Not that guy was so excellent of a fighter, but he did beat Israel Asante. So to me, I think Dricus has a bigger chance. I think Dricus being in front of his home crowd in South Africa, being in front of his fans, cheering for him, training as hard as he's ever going to train for this thing, which means he's not going to lose that power. He's going to have that endurance and keep going at Asante, keep taking him down, keep throwing him, flipping him, throwing him down. Every time Asante want to throw one of those little kicks or something, man, just check that kick and maybe break that little bony leg of his, something like that, and just keep going at him hard, man. Press him because that's where you're going to win the fight. There's no other way to the fight. It's not going to stay. There's no style points. You're going in that UFC thing to keep your belt around your waist. And to keep your belt around your waist is to constantly go at Asante. Again, I said, push him toward the chains, push him out of the center of the ring, take him down to the ground, put your hands all on his mouth and his nose, affecting his breathing. Give him those shots to his stomach, those shots to his head as hard as you can. Keep him down as hard as you can. You try to get up, man. Work on putting the arms around there and pop that neck a little bit. Like some of those things those jiu-jitsu guys know come in handy when you get in situations like this, especially around the first and second round when somebody's still kind of dry, kind of fresh, the oil of their body ain't started seeping out yet. Man, get him behind him and choke him out. It could be easy first round victory. First of all, Dricus is stronger than him. Physically stronger than him, looks physically stronger than him, is physically stronger than him. Get a hold of him, man, choke that thing pretty good, man, or get that wrist control and pop that wrist out of place or something like that. You got a chance to take the crown, man, and whoop him and show who the real champion of Africa is. Because I agree, like Dricus and his people saying before, they've been in South Africa for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years, man. He's African. The Asante family picks and chooses runs. Been to Norway, Sweden, all over the place, trying to find a better life. When Dricus' ancestors came there and made something out of nothing, carved that place in South Africa and made something out of nothing. So I think the same way in this fight, I think the the ancestors of old, Dricus family, and the feast upon the victory upon Asante is going to be one of the best things in the world for South Africa. I believe they'll probably have a following that's like Conor McGregor, man. A following would be great. It'll be good for boxing, good for UFC, good for fans to watch, and good to see a champion who's going to really fight for his belt. So not somebody going to come out there and halfway train, halfway, participate in their own life, or got so much going on outside that they can't focus on that fight, focus on that belt, that championship like they should. And I think Dricus is going to he's going to focus on that championship like he should. He's going to come out with that game plan. Where the game plan deviates a little bit, it's not going to deviate as far as Drake is not coming at you, because he's going to come at you for all 5 rounds, and I think he's going to take him down every round. At least 2 times in every round from 1 to 5. I think he's going to land the more vicious and more scoring points. And if anything were to happen, I believe Dricus will either choke Asante out in the 1st round or just have a decision in the 5th round. So I picked in this fight coming up that Dricus, Plessis, or DDP will either choke out Israel Asante in the 1st round or win on a decision and retain his championship in the UFC. Like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Stay black in America, baby. Bye.